Scott Steiner. Now, were you was that one of those business relationships, or you were real life friends with Scott?
Oh, me and Scott were real life friends for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we were real life friends, but we, of course, like anything else, we had some heat there at the end, just like the business does. But yeah, me and Scotty to this day are great friends, and I love him to death. So yeah, but even that one got a little ugly toward the end. But anytime you get wrestling and egos and personalities, like me and Scotty, for example, had a falling out, and our deal was he was supposed to come out, cut an interview, hand me the mic as his manager. I say a little bit. Keep in mind, this is Monday Night Nitro. Monday Night Nitro for us. This is huge. He talks, Big Papa Pump, holler if you hear me, hands me the mic. I do my little Buff Daddy spill. He wrestles his match. We stay over. Everybody's happy. Well, one week he did his little spit, his little thing, and hands the mic off. And I'm like, what happened there? So we get to the back. I said, Scotty, what happened to you not handing me the mic? He goes, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. So 1 week later, we go out. He does a spill, holler if you hear me, hands the mic off again. So this time I corner him. I go, Scotty, what's going on, bro? What the fuck's up? I mean, come on, man. You joking me? 2 weeks in a row, I walk out here. I bounce around you like you're $1 million. I say, I don't take any of the limelight away. I make it funny, but I make you also the main guy. Always do, always will. I said, but what the fuck's going on, dude? And he actually started telling me about something somebody told him at the gym. And I was like, Scotty, stop.
Oh, rumor stuff, yeah.
If you're going to go with the rumor mill, we might as well right now shake fucking hands and never speak again, because we're not going to make it. If you don't think the two best bodies in pro wrestling, there's going to be people talking and stirring the shit up between them two guys, then you are sadly mistaken. So if you're going to go that route, let's just shake hands right now and just realize that we're not going to be friends ever again and be done with it. And he was like, no, I'm sorry, you're right, that's bullshit. So we go out the third week, and he does the same fucking thing. And so I went straight to Eric when the match was over. I went, Eric, I said, I love Scotty to death, but he don't need me anymore, and I don't need him. I said, so let's just split him up. He loved it. We made the match, I think it was Super Starcade or something, I think it was. We come out and did a match where I put Scotty over and then put the Steiner brothers back together.
Okay.
So,
well, let me ask you then. I was doing a little bit of research here, and I remember actually watching this program because it was funny. I doing a little digging here. There was a story about Scott Steiner, Papa Pump, in a locker room altercation with DDP, and where he almost took DDP's eye out. And then there was the Jay Dillon thing where you tried to hold him back.
Yes.
Was that a real life thing, or was that just kayfabe?
Both those are real stories. The J.J. Dillon thing goes way back. I can't remember. He told me the story on it, but it goes way back to like the Cowboy Bill Watts era. Like not WCW, like way back to the the Sting and, Hellwig being the Dingo Warriors and all that stuff. It goes back to that era with Scotty being mad at him. But JJ came out and said something, and, I literally, if you remember, was like for a shoot trying to hold Scotty back, and I just came out for my neck surgery.
To do. He's a big guy.
Yeah, and here I am 50 pounds lighter for my neck injury, and I'm trying to hold Scotty back. So it was, he was really trying to kill. Scotty was really out of control at the time, which came across TV great, came across with a great heel response because it was a shoot. Scotty was really out of control. And it was great, though. It made for great television. Even when I was out there, I was scared, not knowing what he was going to do. But the Booker T, the Dallas Rip the Eye Out thing, that was in Richmond, the Richmond Coliseum in Richmond, Virginia. I'll never forget it. Me and Lex had an interview that was set up over to the side that was going to be about Bill Goldberg's book, and we're going to be dogging the Goldberg book, and I think we're going to beat Bill that night, and we actually buried him and all that stuff, and I can't remember exactly how it went down, but Scotty was supposed to be in an interview with us. Well, right before we go on, we're like a minute out from doing the interview. We see a scuffle going on, and somebody tells us that Scotty's trying to rip Dallas's eye out. And it came over. Scotty went out for whatever reason. I can't remember why, but he dogged out Kimberly on TV. And everybody was like, I mean, Dallas got hot about it, confronted Scotty, and Scotty went to, rip Dallas's eyeball out. And didn't quite succeed, but, pretty good little scuffle. All of a sudden, 5, 4, and Scotty makes it into our interview. So he actually makes it in our interview. We're like, you got to be kidding. He just rips a guy out. He just rips a guy's eyeball out, and he makes our interview. So Scotty was he's a real badass in real life. So we do the interview with Scotty. He made it on time, but I'm not sure wherever that totally went. But he really did try to rip his eyeball out.
Okay. So, I wasn't sure. I remember watching that in real life, and I was like, oh, wow, I wasn't sure, and, you trying to hold him back and everything. And like I said, he's a big dude to try to hold back.
Oh, yeah, dude, he was really – let's put it this way. He started getting fined for shooting birds, so he had to tape his 2 middle fingers together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he just literally couldn't keep from it. He got so riled up that he couldn't control his temper. So he just taped his 2 middle fingers together. That way he wasn't actually shooting a bird. His 2 fingers were taped together so they couldn't find him $5,000 anymore.
Now, was he a sort of a difficult guy to work with all the way around, or was he? Did he have his moments, or was he one of those guys?
Believe it or not, he really wasn't. God, man, just think how many times. God, it seemed like every week. Me and when the NWO first started, it was me and Norton against the Steiner brothers every single week. Before Scotty came to the NWO, God, we wrestled them every week. We were like, it was either me and Riggs wrestling the Steiner brothers or me and Scott Norton, and then finally when he came over and we became tag team, it changed around, but it just wasn't a whole lot of tag teams, and my tag team was usually one of the better ones. And just that's had nothing to do with me. We were just a little bit of luck involved, but still, we had some good tag teams over the years. I was very lucky and very fortunate to have great tag team partners.